Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about lesson number 6. First, let me give some of the examples for this lesson. Then you can understand which lesson I am taking. One example let me give, that is germination of seed. I will take it like this. Germination of seed. Whenever we sow the seed in the beginning, it will give rise to seedling. From the seedling, the young plant will grow. After that, it will become bigger plant or a tree. So that is called as germination of seed. That is one example. And one more example I want to give. Crop. See, whenever the farmer will grow the crop, there also we are going to observe some of the changes in that. Then the third example for this one is, the flower bud. That bud, after few days, it will become the bloom. So the flower bud blooms into a flower. See, whenever the leaves become old, the old leaves fall off from the plants or trees. Then after that, the new leaves will grow in a plant or a tree. These are some of the examples from the plant group. In the same way, let me give some of the examples even from the animal kingdom also. Say for example, whenever you are in pre-nursery or LKG or UKG, just you remember your height, weight. In next, you have to compare your height and weight at the present. So you are going to observe some of the changes are there in your height also as well as weight also. See, weekly once we are going to check the nail, because we know very well the nails will grow. If you trim the nail also, after few days once again it will grow. What about our hair? Even the hair will also grow. In this way we are going to observe some of the changes around us. So today's topic is, the name of the lesson or the topic is changes around us. So I have given lot of examples for changes around us. See, some changes are similar, but some changes are not similar. So we are going to discuss about the different type of changes in this lesson. First one is reversible change. I will give some of the examples for reversible change. See, I will show this balloon. See, whenever we blow the air inside the balloon, its size and the shape changes. So if I take out the air, what will happen? Once again it will come back to its original position. Then one more example. I have folded the paper like this. See, this one I will make it proper. So we are going to get a paper in this way. So what I want to tell is, this change we can easily reverse it. See, even the balloon I showed now. See, this balloon is filled with air. So if I take out this one, if I take out the knot, what will happen? The balloon will come back to its position. Once again, if I blow the air, we can say we can make the size and the shape difference in that one. I mean, the size also increases and even it will get a shape also. So, whenever your mother prepare roti or chapati at home, what she is going to do? She will take either a wheat flour or rice flour, and that should be mixed with water. She is going to make a dough, D-O-U-G-H. See, from the dough, she will make either roti or chapati. Maybe if she feels the shape is not proper, what she will do? Once again, she is going to make a proper shape. We can give that one. So that type of changes are called as reversible changes. I have given 3 examples for reversible changes. These are the changes in which we can able to reverse all these changes. Now we are going to discuss about second variety of changes. They are called irreversible changes. See, as you know, reversible and irreversible both are opposite words. See, what are irreversible changes? See, I will take the example of the same balloon itself only. See, this balloon is filled with air. Now I am going to give a fix for this balloon. So what will happen? The balloon burst. So after the balloon burst, from the burst balloon, is it possible for us to fill the air again? Highly impossible. So that type of change is called as irreversible change. Now, whenever we draw the picture on a paper, aeroplane picture, and we are going to cut it according to its outline. After we make it, after we get that outline aeroplane, so once again we cannot able to make any change from that one, because that change is also a irreversible change. Then one more example let me give for irreversible change. See, that example I already said you in a reversible change. Whenever your mother want to prepare chapati or roti, she is going to make a duff. Duff means I already said you, she is going to mix the flour with water and she is going to make a ball-like structure. Then she will make either roti or chapati. After she make, she is going to bake on that one. She is going to spread that one on tawa. Then she will bake. After it bake, is it possible for us to get back that raw duff? Highly impossible. Why it is impossible? Means in all these examples, the type of change occur is called as irreversible change. Now, I will give one more example for this one. Whenever you make use of pencil and eraser, if you keep on using a pencil, you do one thing. First you take one pencil, new pencil, just to measure the length of the pencil. You can understand. It may be hardly some 7 or 8 centimeter like that. Example I am telling. If you keep on using the same pencil for writing, so by after 2 to 3 days, you see to it the size of the pencil reduced. And even eraser also, if you keep on using the eraser for many months, what will happen? The size of that one will decrease. Then one more example for this one is, you have heard about the word potter. The person one who makes a pot, we are going to call them as potter. So by making use of clay, he is going to make the earthenwares or the pots. So after we make that one, he is going to bake that one on a fire. See, you have heard about a clay modeling. See, in a clay modeling, we will make use of a clay and we are going to make a shape, anything. But there we are not bake that clay item. But potter, after he make a pot, see, he is going to keep that item on a fire. He is going to bake that one, or he is going to keep that one on a fire. What will happen? It will get one accurate or a proper shape. Once if the shape become like that, it is not possible for us to reverse the change. These are some of the examples for irreversible changes. I hope you have understood what is the difference between the reversible changes and the irreversible changes. See, reversible changes are the changes which we can able to reverse it. I gave 3 examples for that one. In the same way, irreversible changes are the changes we cannot able to make any change from that one, which cannot able to reverse it at all. That type of change is called as irreversible change. For that one also I have given some of the examples. See, in your textbook, they have given in a page number 48, figure 6.6, tools are often heated before fixing wooden handles. See, in a reader, you can understand page number 48, they have given some of the agricultural equipments. See, in all the equipments, you are going to see the wooden stick-like structure and the weapons which are made out of iron. weapon. How they are going to make? It is very, very easy. First they are going to take the wooden stick and as well as the weapons which are made out of iron. See, whenever we heat the iron thing, as you know, it will get expand in size. So first what they are going to do, first they will take these things, that is the wooden stick as well as the weapon that is made out of iron, and they are going to insert this wooden stick wherever the ring is there. In between that one you are going to notice the ring like structure. There they are going to keep that one. After that they will heat it. After they heat it, what will happen, as you know, whenever we heat anything in the sense here, whether it's a solid or a liquid or a gas, it will start to expand. So after we heat that one, it will exactly fit into that one. So in this way, we are going to make use of this one to insert the wooden thing in between the metallic ring of a weapon. Next, one more example they have given, page number 49. See, you observe, this diagram is called as a wheel. And here, the metallic ring is there. Metallic ring, it is made out of iron. So, they have to fix this iron metallic ring, that is under wherever here space is there, there they have to fix. What they are going to do? First thing is, they will take out that one, they will contract, they will take out that size, then they will fit that one in between that wheel. After that they will heat it. After the heat, what will happen? It is tightly fixed here. The rim is fixed here. In this way we are going to make use of this method to fix the iron ring here in the wheel. Next, one more example let me give. Whenever we boil the water or heat the water, do you know what will happen? Whenever we boil the water will start to boil and it will changes its state from water to water vapor. Water vapor is nothing but a gaseous state or a steam. So that water vapor, whenever we cool down, see, whenever we boil the water changes its state from water to water vapor. Whenever we cool the water changes its state from water vapor to water. So here also you can observe the type of change is reversible change. What type of change it is? Reversible change. Because after boiling, water changes its state from water to water vapor. Collect the water vapor, cool down. Water vapor again changed into water. So this type of change is called as reversible change. One more example let me give from the water itself only. You have heard about the melting of ice. See, take some ice cubes in a vessel and heat it. Whenever we heat, as you know, ice is a solid form of water. Whenever we heat the ice, what will happen? Ice will start to melt and it will become water. That water, once again you keep it in a freezer, what will happen? The water, once again it is changed into the water. Whenever we freeze it or whenever we cool it, once again it will become a ice. Here also you are going to observe the type of change. It is nothing but a reversible change itself only. In this way we can give lot of example for this one. One more example let me tell. It is burning of candle. Say, before you burn the candle, just to observe the length of the candle. What it may be the length. Maybe around 10 centimeters or 15 centimeters like that. And you use the candle for nearly half an hour. Then afterwards you check the size of the candle get reduces. Whatever we are going to get the wax from the candle, you take it, once again you heat it, then from that one we can make a new candle. Here also the type of change you are going to observe, it is nothing but a reversible change. Now we are going to discuss about once again irreversible change. You have heard about incense stick or scented stick. Whenever we do the puja, we are going to make use of incense stick or scented stick. Whenever we burn that one, what will happen? it will give out smoke or gas, and we are going to get a smell from that one also. Fragrance or smell we are going to get from that one. So whenever it is after it completely burned, is it possible for us to get back that one, the scented stick or a smoke from that one? Highly impossible. Why it is impossible? In that example, the type of change present is irreversible change. Second example for irreversible change. Do you know matchsticks? See, in a matchstick, you are going to observe two ends. One end is mixed with some chemical, maybe whether it's a brown color or a black color. The color is not important, it is applied with some chemical. So one more end is a free end. If we want to get a fire from the matchstick, we know how we are going to get a fire from that one. We will make use. Once after we use that one, is it possible for us to make use of the same matchstick to get a fire? Highly impossible, because there also you are going to observe a change. It is nothing but a irreversible change. Then one more common and familiar example let me give. You have heard about the change of milk into curds. See, if you don't know, you ask with your parents, she will tell how she is going to make the curd from the milk. We have to take lukewarm milk. Lukewarm in the sense, it is not too hot, it is not too cold. For that milk, we have to add 3 or 4 spoons of buttermilk or curds. And we have to keep it for few hours. See, in summer season, the curdling formation is very faster because atmospheric temperature is more. But in winter season, it will take more time because atmospheric temperature is less itself only. So once if we get the curd from that milk, is it possible for us to get back the milk from that curd itself only? Highly impossible. The reason is such a type of change is irreversible change. One more example let me give for irreversible change. You have heard about rusting of iron. See, whenever the iron things get contact with, continuous contact with moisture or air or with water, gradually a type of brownish layer will appear on the iron thing, that is called as rusting. Once if iron get rusted, it is not possible for us to get back the iron in its original state. Because here also the type of change present is irreversible change. So in this way we can give a lot of example for reversible changes as well as irreversible changes. See, some changes are reversible because we can able to reverse the change. Some changes are there which are not able to reverse it. Those changes are called as irreversible changes. See, how does all these changes will occur, whether it's a reversible or a irreversible? It needs some external factors. What is that? Sometimes we may going to produce heat to take out the change. Say for example, whenever we boil water, then only water changes its state from water to water vapor, I said. Did you understand that example now? There we are going to make use of boiling. Suppose ice is there. I already said this example. The ice, if we heat it, it will become water. But whenever we cool down the water, once again what will happen? If we cool down the water, we have to cool down in the sense it is 0 degree or below 0 degree, -1, -2 like that. Then only it will change its state from the one state to the other state. Say for example, the water state or liquid state to a ice state. Ice is nothing but a solid form of water. In this way, we need some external force, maybe external force in the sense whether it is a boiling or a cooling, or sometime we can we have to add one or the other substances. For that one, I gave the example, it is a curdling formation. See, if you want to make or convert milk into curd, what we have to do? We have to add either buttermilk or the curd with that one. I hope you understood the lesson. Thank you.